In Chicago, ICE told the 16-year-old boy to bring his father's belongings to the detention center because his father was going to be deported the next day. The boy listened and he did exactly that, following orders. As he returned to the detention center, the ICE officers began to open fire, hitting him with peppered bullets. Think about that. A child having to say goodbye to his father, trying to do the right thing and being attacked instead. In Massachusetts, we saw ICE detain a 5-year-old autistic girl outside of her home to lure her Guatemalan father out. To take him into custody, you hold a disabled child as bait. In New York, a woman begged an ICE officer to be deported along with her husband, clutching her children as they cried. Instead of compassion, the officer yanked her hair, slammed her against the wall, and shoved her to the ground, cameras on. That officer was briefly relieved of his duty, but today he's working back with ICE like nothing happened. This happened when the cameras were rolling. What happens when we have no cameras? In Texas, outside of a detention center, 37-year-old Guzman Fuentes from El Salvador was shot and killed. His family didn't care if he was being deported. They just wanted him home alive, to love him, to care for him, and now they're grieving. This system decided that his life had no value. In Alligator Alcatraz in Florida, over 1,000 detainees are missing. They've disappeared from records. Families are desperate. Lawyers can't find their clients. ICE offers nothing but silence. It has become a black hole swallowing human beings. And yet Pam Bondi releases a chilling commercial praising ICE as brave soldiers. She called for deploying federal agents at ICE detention centers, describing them as heroes under attack. But words here matter. In that commercial, she said 3 people were shot in a detention center, not 3 detainees. That omission is propaganda. It leaves room for the public to assume that ICE were the original target, that ICE is in danger. Reality is detainees were harmed. What's so brave about shooting at a 16-year-old child, holding a 5-year-old autistic daughter hostage to trap her father, about shoving a mother into the ground while her children watch, about allowing a man to be killed? His family just wanted him to be home alive. This isn't bravery. This is brutality dressed up as patriotism. And this is exactly how propaganda works. It doesn't always yell outright lies. It manipulates language, blurs the facts, strips people of their humanity until violence feels justified and compassion feels optional. It convinces the public to cheer for actions they would have once condemned. We've seen this playbook before. Nazi Germany, the SS used uniforms, secrecy, and propaganda to convince everyday people that persecution was necessary. It didn't matter if you obeyed the rule or not. Once you were labeled the enemy, you were fair game. Law and order became weapons, not protection. Today, ICE operates with the same impunity. A modern SS hiding behind the American flags and your tax dollars. We cannot let history repeat itself here. These are not illegals or numbers. Children, they are mothers, they are fathers, they are cousins, they are godparents, they are our neighbors. They are loved and they deserve dignity. Don't let them normalize this. Propaganda is not justice and we are not a game. When cruelty stops shocking us, fascism has arrived. Like, comment, share, and repost. And if you'd like to support my work, you can always buy me a cafecito. The link is in my bio. Stay safe.